We are having our Feedback 5 live demo, and you're in for a treat because I'll be showing you our newest product review management feature. So I'm excited to show that to you today. But before we go ahead, let me introduce myself briefly. So I'm Jennifer Nunez, Senior Business Development Consultant for Ecom Engine, and I've been supporting Amazon merchants for more than 10 years, more than 7 years now. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been supporting Amazon sellers for over 7 years now through Ecom Engine. My first Amazon purchase was a book, and I'm currently a barista at home. I've mastered my own barista latte, and it's very fulfilling to create your own barista coffee at home without, going to any coffee shop and um, finding that exact flavor that you've been looking for. So much about me. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of my ever supportive manager, our webinar master and marketing manager, Colleen Qualbaum. She will be helping us today with questions and some useful links that we'll share later on Zoom. Hi, Colleen. Thank you for joining us today. All right. So, moving along, let's go ahead and kick this off with some few stats that we need to look into for previous years. So, before we get started in an actual demo, let's revisit some important data that we had around this time last year. Some further analysis that we did last Q4 of 2020 was on how the increase in order volume translated into product reviews throughout the holiday season. And all throughout Q4 of 2020, FeedbackFive customers received more reviews in the week or following the high volume shopping days. So as expected, reviews drop a bit during the week of Thanksgiving because everyone's out for a long weekend, but we saw an increase in reviews received in the following week. And the biggest week for reviews was first week of January 2021, which is going to be January 2022, about a couple of weeks after Christmas holidays. So November and December are gift-giving season that you need to take advantage of, and you need to make sure that you schedule your review request to be sent after the gifts is most likely to be received by your buyers or their recipients. So for example, set your review request in mid-November to 30 days after delivery date. Then in mid-December, change it again to 10 days after delivery date. Imagine doing that in Seller Central. It would be tough because you don't have that setting. So adjusting your email timings and automating your campaigns gives you an optimal chance to increase your number of reviews on Amazon. And that's one way FeedbackFive can help you. Adjusting your timings are very intuitive in the tool, and you can see the analytics page to see the impact of the changes in reviews after you made the timing changes, right? But regardless of when you send a review request, it is most important that you are asking for reviews on every relevant order. When it comes to Amazon reviews, it's equally important to have recent and relevant reviews. Customer reviews provide a word of mouth and style social proof for your products. Shoppers often reply, shoppers, including me, rely on experiences shared by previous buyers when making purchasing decisions. Hence, review or requesting reviews regularly is critical to continued growth of your business on Amazon. So take this holiday season as a holiday feedback frenzy. Now, almost 80% of reviews are left after the buyer receives an email asking for reviews. So it's important that you're requesting for reviews, especially now that Amazon has made it easy for buyers to simply leave a rating versus a full review in comments, right? So you just need to ask for ratings or reviews on every relevant order. And with all the holiday shopping events at Amazon, you are likely to have a spike or a big increase in order volume. So take this opportunity to reach out to your buyers. Now, even though buyers have 90 days to leave feedback, the sellers only have 30 days. That's 30 days from delivery to ask for feedback and reviews. Also, a good seller reputation helps you win the buy box. So it's important to leverage your high volume of sales to get as much feedback or seller feedback as possible. Now, whether you have a perfect feedback rating right now or not, building a buffer does help protect your rating or seller feedback rating. One negative seller feedback doesn't have to mean the difference between a great seller reputation and a questionable one. Now, the more positive feedback you have, the less impact that one negative feedback will have on your overall feedback score. So again, now is the time to capitalize on the high volume of orders to increase your seller feedback and product reviews. Just make sure you're following the Amazon communication guidelines so you're not at risk of getting restricted. So just to give you a heads up right now, Ika mentioned FeedbackFive per se, our team is big in customer education. So we do offer free onboarding and account review support just to work side by side with you with your templates and your campaign settings to make sure that you are compliant. All right. So moving along, why do thousands of sellers worldwide use FeedbackFive? As an Amazon seller, we know it can be tough to keep up with the Amazon policies. And like I said earlier, we're big on customer education because that's why we are here to help you. We want to make sure that we're side by side complying with Amazon policies. And we understand that a lot of sellers use, or thousands of sellers use FeedbackFive to stay up to date and compliant. Also, we want to make sure that our innovation aligns with what is required by Amazon. FeedbackFive also supports 17 international marketplaces, which makes it easy for you to manage your feedback and reviews across all your stores, or if you're an agency managing different clients. Each marketplaces has their own language-specific templates, which are also tested. And you can also automate your request for review button in FeedbackFive, which is proving to get excellent results. In a recent case study that we did from a random sample of over 1,200 FeedbackFive customers, we saw a 41% increase in daily reviews within 10 days of activating the Amazon Request a Review campaign in FeedbackFive. And since the request for review message comes directly from Amazon, you'll never have to worry about breaking any Amazon communication guidelines. And what a better way to see how Amazon sellers trust FeedbackFive is to see that we currently rank #1 on the Amazon App Store. So we're very proud of this, and we appreciate all the positive feedback that our existing customers are giving us on the Amazon App Store. But out to more beautiful things today. Now, let's jump into the most awaited part of today's presentation, which is the FeedbackFive demo. And let me go ahead and switch to our tool. All right, there you go. So this is our FeedbackFive dashboard. The sign up process will just take you 2 minutes or less. Just make sure that you have your primary seller center login and your billing information when you're signing up. Once you've completed the sign up process, give us 24 hours or less to import your orders. But while waiting for your orders to be imported, you'll already see here that you can access different parts of FeedbackFive. And the free trial allows you to use the full version of the tool, so you don't have to transition to any um, full version tool after your trial period. For starters, let's go ahead and check the upper right corner of your FeedbackFive account. You'll see your name here. You'll have the account information like your service plan where you can upgrade and downgrade at any time, your free trial end date, your next billing period. You also have your switch store option if you have multiple stores for agencies or sellers that have stores in different marketplaces. You'll be able to see individual dashboard for each marketplaces or have multiple accounts in FeedbackFive for the price of one. All right. Now going down here to the left corner, lower left corner, you'll see that you have notifications here. The great thing about the FeedbackFive web app is that it's very intuitive. We do have app queues when you sign up, letting you know what you need to do next. And then you'll have your notifications here of, we're importing your orders. You can go ahead and create your templates. It's going to be here in your notifications. So everything about your app is here. And then news would be Amazon policy updates, webinars, or promotions that we have is going to be under your news. And of course, activity stamp. So every time we do something on your FeedbackFive account, there is a timestamp for you to view here. So that's really important. And you also get to see your running emails here. The graphical presentation are self-explanatory to show your positive, negative feedback, reviews, orders, and sales. And of course, you can use your drop downs to change the interval of days to see the numbers changing. All right. When you are ready to start sending out emails, all you have to do is just go to your emails and campaigns. There you go. So you can easily see here that you can create new campaign from scratch. You can create your template from scratch as well. But for your convenience, we have three default campaigns that you can readily use. So this is the Amazon feedback and review request. I highly recommend this template if you're someone who's new in Amazon, you want to have a hassle-free approach and 100% compliant. You don't have to worry about anything. This is how the template looks like. You have the instructions here, and you also have your customizable templates, which are the wizard. This is the one, the default template that we have, which is one for product review request and one for seller feedback. And then you have here your customizable template created something like this for seller feedback, and you can send a test email to yourself or to your colleague if you're okay with your email templates. And once you're done, all you really have to do is check your exclusions first. Before activating your campaigns, go ahead and check your exclusions, especially if you've been selling in Amazon for quite some time. All right, now I see that there's some questions popping up on our chat. So we'll try to get back to that. But going back to our exclusions here, yes, these are necessary precautions that you might want to activate just in case you want to exclude orders that are shipped late from solicitation, especially this, shopping rush, holiday events. And if you want to exclude orders that are shipped out of the country for language barriers, if you want to exclude that, by SKU, if you have any specific reasons that you want to exclude a particular SKU, maybe end of life, or you're discontinuing that, and the order number or email address if your customer service team is working on a particular order number. All right. And once you're done with that, you can just go back to your campaigns. Go ahead and click the campaign name first before you activate your campaign. You'd be able to, let's use the product review request here, right? So you'll see here that you have your template. You can choose a template that you've created if you have created a custom one. You can also organize your timing, like I mentioned earlier, adjust your timing into an optimal one that will be able to get you more reviews. And especially if you're selling in different marketplaces, make sure to check the time zone. Our servers are based Eastern Standard Time, so you might want to compute the time difference. And then here we have rules that are added to make sure that there are precautions to comply with Amazon policy, that we never send refunded orders. And if in case you want to go ahead and say do A/B testing or add more rules that we have here, just go ahead and copy this campaign. So you'll see here that you'll have an option to add a rule. So we have multifaceted rules that allows you to segment your campaigns, do A/B testing, send it to specific fulfillment orders only, or if you want to go ahead and to send it to repeat buyers only. So you'll have a lot of options here, and you can work with our customer success team to help you set up your email campaigns for you. Once you're done, all you really have to do is just push the button to activate your campaigns, and your emails will start to go out from the oldest to the newest. And you'll see the numbers will start to trickle in here in your pending or sent emails. You'll be able to see it here. Now, all the emails that are going out are going to be in your scheduling page. And what I like about FeedbackFive is that you get to align an order number to a campaign being sent. So you get to see here the item purchase, what's the email that's been sent, if it's FBA, non-FBA. You also have actions here. All right. So you'll see here options to do not solicit orders, do not solicit orders for any buyers. In case you need this particular exclusions, you can do so. And then you have a lot of great information here on this page. There you go. So my demo account is not very excited for this one-to-many demo today, so bear with me, it's a bit loading. But yeah, pretty much you'll be able to see a lot faster access on your own live account. This is just a demo account, so it's a bit slow today. But yeah, this is how it looks like. There you go. So you get a lot of great information here. And as you notice, we also import your buyer's Amazon email addresses. So this is what is provided by Amazon. And you also have the status of the emails that are going out here. So you can easily filter them using your drop-down features here. At the end of the day, of course, when you're sending out emails or using tools like FeedbackFive, you want to make sure that the emails are working for you. So we have created our developers. We have a great team of developers and product team that created the analytics page to let you see For example, if you want to see the impact of emails that are going out versus seller feedback and product reviews, like total ratings, average ratings, you'd be able to see that across campaigns or individual campaigns. So let's say we're gonna do seller feedback campaign and we're gonna check product reviews. There you go. There you go. And if you want to change the interval of days, you can also do so. If you want to switch to seller feedback, you'll have the count and the percentage for the last year. And then you also have your orders graph here. What I love about this orders graph is because we want you to see the impact of the reviews that you're getting versus the orders that you're getting. At the end of the day, ideally, we want those product reviews or positive product reviews and positive seller feedback to get your repeat buyers and unique buyers in the future. Of course, at the bottom, you'll see here your product review ratings, and we put side by side with the reviews, positive and negative, so you can sort them ascending or descending depending on the ASINs that you track. So speaking of ASINs being tracked, if you want to drill down on this page, all you have to do is just go to your product reviews page. We're going to jump into the next tab here. So this is how it's going to look like. This is our new product reviews page. Our new improved product reviews page allows you to use multifaceted drop downs to easily filter the ASINs that you're tracking. You can filter it by days, and you'll have options as well here to copy and paste your ASINs, right? Especially, and I want to highlight this for vendor central users out there who only wants to track product reviews. All you have to do is just choose the light plan and choose the number of ASINs you'd like to track. Then you can get into the product reviews page right away. Click the type or paste ASIN, and you can start tracking your ASINs or your competitors' ASINs. You can also track your top selling ASINs or stop tracking ASINs. You'll have that option. And another great feature that we have on this page is to show you the comparison of your product reviews versus your total ratings. So if you click the circles here on this graph or the line graph here, it'll show you your total ratings versus the positive and negative reviews that you have. All right. And then if you want to drill down on the written reviews, you can click here and you'll see that there's a bell because you'll be able to manage your alerts. I'll take you to this alerts page as well. I'll show that to you later on. You can click see all reviews, or all you have to do is just click the reviews page, and voila, you see all your product reviews here for the past 90 days. You'll see the graphical presentation as well here, weekly and daily. So you have a good picture of what's going on a day-to-day basis and your top reviewed products. So this is something you want to look into. Why is this product getting a lot of reviews versus other products? What are the customers saying? You can also use the features here to narrow down the reviews that you're getting, download it via CSV, and a lot of sellers or agencies that I work with would normally download the CSV and be able to search commonalities. They use either a word cloud tool or data filter to find out the commonly used words of their buyers when reviewing their product. So these are a lot of great exciting features, and hopefully you get to try it soon. But of course, this is holiday season. A lot of you would probably be going on vacation, so it's important that you activate your alerts or at least assign one member of your team to be on top of what your customers are saying about your product. So you can receive alerts via email for your seller feedback and product review requests, or for your product reviews, I mean, individually, or a summary at the end or start of the day. And a daily digest would be, you can select the timing here when you want to receive it. And then, of course, the text alerts would be for both seller feedback and product reviews as well during business hours, or when would be the best fitting time for you to receive this alerts. Okay. Let's jump on to our feedback, seller feedback, of course. We create a lot of great content about seller feedback and how it impacts your sales on Amazon. We also have a lot of great data here, if you notice, and you have an option to request removal of negative seller feedback. So the Amazon policy states that you can contact the buyer with no more than one polite request to remove a negative seller feedback after resolving their problem. So let's assume maybe you make amends with them, you replace the items that they receive, or because they receive a different color or size, then you can let them know that you're going to send them another email you can use the one in FeedbackFive. This link allows your buyers to remove the negative seller feedback in just 2 clicks. So you can customize the content, just make sure that you don't remove this link here. So that would make it easier for your buyers to remove or edit their negative seller feedback if ever you get one. And then once you send that email, the removal request date will be automatically populated for you. Of course, you can put your case ID and notes here as well. Okay. Also, another great feature that I love in FeedbackFive is your orders page. Your orders page in FeedbackFive has your orders overview. And so you won't have to toggle back and forth in Seller Central and in FeedbackFive. You also get to see here 150 days of your sales data. Like I said, Q4 is all about sales, yes, but of course it's also about data because that would pave way to your success in 2022 and beyond. So you might want to look into this data and see, like, what are the comparison of your sales trends, either in dollar value or just graphical presentation here. So you have a good picture of what's going on. Or even download the CSV for your order statistics by day. So you get to see here whether you're getting a lot of repeat buyers on weekends, first time buyers or weekdays, and what are the products that are bought usually together. Multi-unit orders during shopping events, you'll see it here. And of course, your top selling items. You have your orders here by units and by dollar value. You can sort them ascending or descending. For sellers that have huge listings or catalog, you also have your refund rate here. So just in case you want to look into products that are high in refund rate, you might reconsider putting them on hold or not reordering them next year. And if you want to see all the order numbers that are aligned to your top selling product, then you just go ahead and click the SKU and it'll take you to your order data page. There you go. You can use the drop down feature as well if you have a lot here. So you can narrow down and filter all those order numbers that are aligned to this particular SKU. All right. And that being said, of course, let me just go ahead and go back to our slides. All right. So FeedbackFive is more than just a feedback software. Its detailed analytics deliver valuable information that can influence everything from current and future email campaigns to important inventory and business decisions. You can automate your feedback and review requests, monitor your product reviews for your ASINs, even your competitors' ASINs, receive alerts on positive and negative feedback or reviews, and of course, get analytics on ratings, reviews, feedback, and campaigns. It's important that you have your data, your analytics in front of you to make sure that you can review it in preparation for the next year. So, on to some good stuff as well, because I know a lot of you probably has a lot of questions. But before we go ahead and answer your questions, just reminding everyone that you can try FeedbackFive using your coupon code Q4-2021 to get a 60-day free trial. So you get 2 months free trying FeedbackFive with all the support that you need. We do have adept customer service that is big on customer education. It can help you with onboarding, account review. We're available via chat, email, and phone. There are certain days that we're going to be out for observance of the holidays, but feel free to sign up and we'd be happy to assist you via email, chat, or phone. All right. So that being said, let's jump into your questions. Hey, Colleen, I think most of the questions here are answered by Colleen on chat. Do we have other questions that needs to be answered?
Yeah, you're welcome to, if you want to just reiterate the questions that came through, I went ahead and answered them. And then there's one last question outstanding.
Yeah, so I see here, do your email requests double up with Amazon or sent by Amazon? This is a very common request that we're getting, and I think Colleen already sent it, so she gave a perfect answer. So you don't know when and how often Amazon, or if Amazon sends out emails to all your orders, and that's why a lot of sellers around the world uses FeedbackFive to create consistency and send out emails in an optimal timing. So that's one thing that's very important. Again, request reviews on every relevant order, especially this holiday season. So you have control of it. You have data that you can see that you're requesting for review and how it impacts your reviews as well. I think the question that wasn't answered, Colleen, was by Walid Halabi. All right, there you go. I think Colleen is answering it already. Is the data applicable to all platforms in EU and US? Can you get consolidated data? So yes, FeedbackFive can supports all international marketplaces except for Japan. And that's a total of 17 international marketplaces. You get to see those data individually in their own dashboard. So if you saw earlier in our FeedbackFive tool, you get to switch to different stores. So let me just go back to our tool. So you have options here to switch to tools, switch to or your own store. So you can each use a default store, but for each marketplaces, you will have your own dashboard and reports for each of your marketplaces. All right. And let's look into other questions. I don't see any other questions. Come on, guys. I'm sure you have other questions. All right. Colleen, anything else that you'd like to share while we're waiting for questions? Maybe anything that I missed out today?
No, I think that was great. Definitely reach out if you have any questions or you want a more specific call to talk about your business needs. But that 60-day trial stands till the end of December. So take advantage of that with the holiday season. Make sure you
Yes.
maximize all of those reviews on your holiday sales and hope everybody has a great December.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And so that being said, guys, thank you so much. That ends our FeedbackFive live demo for today. Thank you for joining us. As always, make every day a 5-star day. We look forward to having you aboard FeedbackFive soon. Have a happy holidays, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.